When the gray comes, everything is silent and everything is gone. When the gray comes. Yeah, this is such a trippy episode.
Nothing new for Ultraman. You know, Tiga had one or two trippy episodes.
Yeah. But I find how trippy this episode to be very interesting. I mean, to be fair, we did watch Tiga. There's been a number of those types of episodes. Like the one where our science officer gets trapped inside a video game.
Yeah, or the Kabuki episode with the aliens.
Yes, the Kabuki episode. Yeah. Or the one with the red and blue ogres when it's like you're gonna do some housekeeping, ogre.
Yep, I remember that.
Yep. And Hori has to stay and babysit. God damn it, Hori! You only had one job to do: just be love, just be life.
Exactly. Much like Shrek.
Yes, and today we're here to discuss Ultraman Arc episode 22, The Man in the White Mask. He's a real nowhere man, I'll tell you what.
Yeah.
Living in his nowhere land.
So basically, almost the entire episode, there's like this, for lack of a better term, whitish filter, grayish filter, should I call it?
Grayscale. Well, it's not completely grayscaled. It's just the color's just all muted.
Yeah.
But I have to give props to the sound department because the background music that they used throughout the episode was very eerie. It really gave me nostalgic feelings for Pokemon Lost Silver version, which was one of those creepypasta inspired ROM hacks.
Yes. One of those.
Yeah, one of those. Yeah, you even have to fight a corpse of a zombie Typhlosion or something like that.
Oh, that's lovely.
Yeah, like any other typical Pokemon game that's been haunted. Well, at least you don't have to fight Ben Drowned on Mount Silver.
Nope.
No. Oh, hey, remember that one Flash game, Creepypasta Land?
No, I don't. I haven't heard about it until now.
It was a playthrough of it. It's basically you are a kid whose mom gets a new job, so you move to a new place called Creepypasta Land.
Yeah, that's not on the nose.
And then you make two friends, one of which happens to be named Ben.
Of course.
And at night, creepy things happen, and you have to spend 7 days trying to unravel the mysteries of Creepypasta Land. Or mysterious evil force will claim your soul forever. They tried to make a sequel to it, but they never finished making it. But the original was pretty fun. You got cameos from The Rake, Smile Dog, what's it called? Jeff the Killer, Slenderman, Sonic.exe, Squidward. You know which Squidward I'm talking about.
Squidward Suicide.
Yeah. Yeah, and many other. Pretzel Jack, or whatever his original creepypasta name was. I know that.
Laughing Jack.
No, it's like there was this one creepypasta story that was adapted into the 4th season of Channel Zero. But in the TV version, they changed the character's name to Pretzel Jack.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, it's the one with the doors.
Okay.
Yeah. But yeah, no, this episode does give somewhat of a creepypasta vibe. Or
Ultraman creepypasta.
Yeah, you could make an Ultraman creepypasta.
There's a Godzilla creepypasta.
I'm surprised. You think you want to go lower scale, like maybe a Kamen Rider creepypasta, which, let's be honest, Kabuto in itself is a creepypasta if you think about it. Everyone you know and love is replaced with a worm.
That's true.
Yeah. Yeah. Even your sister is actually a worm because a worm copied your mom when she was still pregnant with her. So then she ended up becoming. So then the worm ended up becoming disguised as a pregnant human, and then the fetus inside the pregnant worm became a full human
Mm-hmm.
who could potentially turn into a worm over time.
Yeah, but it's good that Tendo, said to her, "You can't help that you were born a worm. You're still my sister."
Yeah. Good stuff. And in case you're wondering, yes, I'm wearing a Beetle shirt because this episode has too many goddamn Beetle references. Dare I say, you could call this the White episode.
Yeah, it's kind of interesting how you call this a creepy pasta episode because when they were looking on their version of Google, I noticed that it said Yapul, and I'm like, oh crap, not Yapul, because Yapul sent out all the choju in Ultraman Ace. So at first I thought, okay, is Yapul the reason why all this is happening in this episode? But no, it was more like an Easter egg.
Yeah, like I'm trying to understand Yapul. Like it's I know it's like a crustacean looking kaiju, but and it's from Ultraman Ace, but like tell me more about this whole internet aspect of it.
There wasn't really any internet aspect of it. It mainly was just responsible for sending all the choju in Ultraman Ace.
So
that's
it's
what
like the final villain.
Kind of. Eve was kind of the final villain, but also the recurring villain.
So basically it was played by Tim Curry.
I could see Tim Curry voicing Yapul.
Yes, now I summon the evil monkey from the planet Neptune. or as a nice or as a nice nod to the full frontal Australian show. I summon the box monster from the planet Box.
Isn't there anything on that isn't about boxes? And now back to championship boxing. I guess this is all right. It's not really about boxing. And it's just like two boxes hitting each other.
The box monster from the planet Box. He's making a fool of himself in the pond. Please go defeat it so it can end its own humiliation. Ay. Right, it's Morphin time. Form of a woolly mammoth. Shape of a French poodle. You can get your own box monster from the Planet Box for $5.99. Shipping and handling not included.
Yeah.
But yeah, so we got mainly two things: a lack of kaiju and a lack of rain. What is going on here? Are we in California? The answer is yes, because California has a very odd lack of rain and kaiju.
Because G-Fest is in Chicago, Illinois.
Yeah, that would explain everything. Yuma and Rin and UP all ended up in California, where, as we just mentioned, there's no rain, there's no kaiju, and everything is grayscaled because the tax on color is way too high. Anyway, so Skip is gone. The space for rent or sale, unlike fan subs. See what I did there. This is a fan sub, not percent.
Yep. Despite the fact that Malaysian bootlegs and, well, obviously Malaysia, they copy and paste fan subs for their bootleg tokusatsu and anime DVDs.
Yeah, I still can't get over the fact that when Super Mega Force aired their toy commercial for their Super Mega Force Megazord, you could clearly see the TVN text saying, "Go Kaio!" I'm like,
they didn't provide you official footage? We're like, Raw?
or you could at least crop that part out.
Or edit that out.
9,
because you can turn off the fan subs.
Yeah. Or just download a raw file. Or again, just do a 16:9 fixed ratio crop. Get rid of that part. It looks slightly zoomed in, but at least it'll still be there without the subtitles. Man, Bandai America was so lazy. No wonder you sold out to Hasbro.
And then Hasbro killed it.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
Yeah, can you imagine if they did an adaptation of King Oger?
I can imagine it now. The cast of Cosmic Fury will be revealed to be kings and queens of ancient intergalactic empires.
Yeah, no.
Basically,
I've had enough of Dino Fury. I don't like that season. I'm done with. We're having a new cast.
Yeah,
I can only put up with Izzy's lingo for so long.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, no. I mean, I don't mind Fern becoming the White Ranger, but yeah, let's make Fern the only cast member to come back. Okay, maybe Javi can make a cameo, but
yeah, Javi was really the only one I actually cared about.
Yeah. I mean, I like Javi and Fern. I also liked Adrian, but they dropped him after 2 episodes.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, again.
Yeah, mainly, I don't know if a King Oger adaptation from Hasbro would be good or not. Considering, okay, I like Beast Morphers, Dino Fury. I didn't like Cosmic Fury. I'm mixed on.
Mm-hmm.
So I don't know if a King Oger adaptation would be good or not. But the best thing to come out of it, if it's not a good season, would definitely be the 6-inch action figures. I would love to have, figures of the King Ogers.
Yeah. Especially the Battleizer.
Oh yeah.
Yeah. Yes, like put him next to the Gold Ranger from Zeo. and let's add Don Momotaro to that. And what's it called? And let's add what's it called? Tyler from Dino Charge.
Yeah, so it makes me wonder, would they bring back Tyler and just give him a new form? Or would they have it be his and Shelby's son from the future?
Who knows? But I really hope they keep the name Prince. Ladies and gentlemen, we're gathered here together through this thing called life. Come on, Dino Charge. I got my swords and my batteries. I'm gonna use my morpher to fight Sledge. We won't let the aliens break us down. Go Rangers!
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, and they do further investigating, and yeah, so Bon is a florist now, and umbrellas don't exist either because for some reason Yuma lost his umbrella. How very Doctor Who of him.
Yes.
Yeah. Yeah, and naturally, everyone's super confused. Well, maybe the GDF is around to explain some stuff. Nope, the GDF is definitely not around. Slowly, Rin and Ishiro both disappear. Yuppie also disappears, which just leaves Yuma alone with the mysterious guy with the white mask. Which, due to the grayscaling, looks more like a gray mask than a white mask.
Yeah, it doesn't look creepy at all.
Yeah. Yeah. And yeah, were there any other characters through Ultraman similar to this guy? I mean, we kind of joked about that Pierrot guy from Tiga, where like they went back to the 1960s. But
and he teamed up with the original.
Yeah.
Yeah, that episode.
Yeah.
I'm trying to think. I've seen most of the Ultraman series. Granted, not all of them, but I need to work on that. But I'm drawing a blank here.
Yeah. Because I know there have been like other crazy reality warping kaiju out there. But it's like this guy claims to be a good guy. Like, oh, I'm trying to get rid of the kaiju, but like your Ultramanness is getting in my way.
Why? Is it because he's an alien?
And also, what exactly about Ultraman that makes you immune to the erasure?
I don't know. Sometimes Ultraman are immune to certain effects that certain like aliens or kaiju do for some reason. I don't know if it's because they're beings of light, their physiology, plot armor, something like that.
Yeah. Yeah. And so the kaiju dude reveals, systematically I want to create paradise by removing everything that gives humans anxiety. Nothing gives humans anxiety more than kaiju.
What are you talking about? I love Godzilla.
But there's a problem. It also requires the erasure of all things associated with kaiju, which means I have to get rid of the GDF. I have to get rid of Skip. I have to get rid of the GGC. I have to get rid of Guts. I have to get rid of Super Guts. I have to get rid of Guts Select. Everything involving kaiju must be destroyed, including the very thing that fights against the kaiju. But as you will learn, as you slowly become like me, you will learn that I too have been losing a bit of myself. And he takes his mask off, only to reveal that he is none other than
an apple face.
Bro, from Final Fantasy VIII, being possessed by the Beatles.
Yeah, he's for some reason he has a green apple in a black hole for a face.
Just like Skrull. What was it, Skrull or Squall? I can't remember. Hold on. The VII characters. Hold on. Yeah, Squall. You know what? Squall sounds like a way better name than Squall. But yeah, this dude is Squall possessed by the Beatles.
As you're wearing your Beatles shirt.
Yes, for you see, when the rain comes, they run and hide their heads. They might as well be dead when the rain comes. When the rain comes. Rain, I don't mind. Shine. The weather's fine. Yeah. And yes, because we made the jokes about that. Ringo arms. I've got blisters on my fingers.
Arc arms. I don't know what the jingle would be.
Lenin arms. Imagine there's no heaven. Pull arms. Michelle, that's I was gonna do like a what's it called, Kamen Rider Bravo thing. Oh yeah, Michelle, sole mo que votre bien ensemble. Yeah, because that's a Paul McCartney song for sure. Michelle, my belle, these are words that go together well. Go together. Okay.
Yeah. So basically, Yuma forgets very briefly that he was Ultraman Arc, and then he eventually leaves the cafe, and then he remembers he had chalk all over his hand, and then colors come out of his hand, makes the cube, and then Arc forces him to become Ultraman, which not the first time an Ultraman has, forced its host to transform into himself.
Yep. Yeah, I've seen it before, and And of course, and you're probably, and in case you're wondering why chalk, is because Yuma briefly mentioned how he once made a chalk drawing and then the rain washed it away. That's why there's no rain.
Is this an episode of Chalk Zone?
I don't know, but
Yuma's got the chalk.
But when the sun shines, they slip into their shade and sip their lemonade. When the sun shines, the weather's fine.
And then, of course, he transforms into Ultraman Arc to fight the pillar with the face, which the face on the pillar is making me think of Nimrod's face on the statue in white light.
Ah, yes, Nimrod. You know, it's funny. I saw someone wear a t-shirt today with the word Nimrod on it. I'm like, haha, Power Rangers. Oh no, that person won't get the reference though. But haha, I remembered the reference.
Yeah, and this battle is surprisingly short.
Yeah.
It's like the pillar didn't put up any fight. Like no defense, no lasers, no beams.
I mean, it did put a barrier around Ultraman, but
yeah, but Ultraman broke that barrier so easily.
It really feels like one of those RPG boss fights where like it's where you're supposed where it's scripted for you to win like instantly.
Yeah.
It's like, oh no, you only have to, it only has 1 HP. You only have to attack it once because it's part of the script, which, to be honest, makes it more unsettling. But the problem is nothing builds up from it.
No.
Yeah.
So then the pillar's destroyed, and then it starts raining color.
And then Polka Dot Man starts splurging all over the place.
Oh, that's lovely.
Yeah. Yes, and of course that results in all the colors being restored, as if the power-up of girls just randomly showed up and started doing that one song. Look at all the colors. New love, 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 love makes the world go round.
Or that episode of My Little Pony. No, it wasn't an episode. It was a special. Oh, Rainbow Road Trip.
Haven't seen it.
Well, basically what happens is that it wasn't the best, I'm going to be honest. They go to a town that has no color, and literally all they do is just try to restore the color to it. Like, literally nothing else is at stake. There was no villain responsible for it. Really, it was a special, and apparently it was made in Ireland.
Mm-hmm.
So it didn't have the stakes that like a usual episode or movie would have.
Mm-hmm. You know, I've only ever watched the first 3 seasons of Friendship is Magic, and only because I was babysitting my neighbor's kids.
Yeah, I remember you saying that.
Yeah, and the one movie where what's her face goes into like the human world.
Twilight.
Yeah, and like I've seen like this anthology video on YouTube where basically like they reference a bunch of like pop culture stuff from the last 50 years by using ponies like literally the finale was just Twilight Sparkle experiencing the events of 2001 A Space Odyssey. Yeah, down to the part where she becomes a space fetus.
Interesting.
Yeah. But what I found really interesting is that somewhere out there, I can't remember if it was part of the anthology or just a separate thing, but there was like a fan video where when everyone was celebrating defeating the what was it called, the Crystallians or whatever they're called, the season 2 villains.
The Chrysalis and the Changelings.
Yes, the Changelings. Yeah, yeah. When they were like all celebrating that, and Twilight's brother gets married and stuff. Turns out all of that was a simulation because turns out they lost.
Oh shit!
Yeah, which would be really interesting because can you imagine if in season 3 the season ended with it turning out that fan-made alternate ending turned out to be true, and it's like this whole season was all a simulation, and we had to break out of it to finally defeat Chrysalis for real this time.
Yeah, it's a simulation, within a simulation. Within a simulation, Rick. It'll be like a taco inside of a taco that's inside your brain.
Inside a burrito. Inside a calzone. Oh man. Man, the older seasons of Rick and Morty were such a gas. But yeah, all the colors restored. Skip is back. Bon is no longer a florist, and Yuma finally finds his missing umbrella just in time because it starts raining. And yeah, that's the end of the episode.
Yep.
Yeah, the moral of the story is maybe a little bit of rain isn't so bad.
Well, we kind of need it to grow crops.
That too, but I'm just saying on a situation of personal preference, maybe a little bit of rain isn't so bad. You don't really appreciate it until it's not there anymore, and you don't exactly have a giant whale from an old book to summon from a little ball. I'm referencing Leviathan.
I see.
Because Pokemon Sapphire. Yeah. Anyways, do you ever notice how Pokemon Ruby and Pokemon Sapphire are basically Superman 1 and Superman 5?
I guess.
Yeah, because Superman 1 is the plot of Sapphire because Lex Luthor wants to raise ocean levels in order to make the San Andreas fault line his new shoreline. While in Superman 5, he wants to create a new continent in the Atlantic Ocean for real estate purposes, which is the plot of Ruby. So I wonder, wouldn't it be great if there was another Superman movie where Lex Luthor tried to summon Rayquaza to stop the other two Lex Luthors from fighting each other? And heck, he could even be played by Mike Rosenbaum for no reason. Yeah. Just get. Yeah, you get Gene Hackman, and you're gonna have to recast the other one because of reasons we're not gonna go into. But yeah, you'll have two different Lex Luthors fighting each other, and then you're gonna need a third Lex Luthor to stop the other two by summoning a dragon made of kryptonite. DC, please make that movie happen. And yeah, so this episode, I give it a 9 just because of the creep factor. Otherwise, this episode would be an 8.
I give it an 8.5 out of 10.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. You know, I think this episode would have benefited from being a 2-parter.
Yeah, I could see that. Do this before the end game.
Yeah. Or just like the fact that it's like, I just don't like how fast the pillar was defeated. Because I feel like it being defeated so quickly should be like sort of a not a Chekhov's gun, but like a MacGuffin to like something worse happening because he defeated the pillar. Yeah. Like, I feel like they should build up on it, you know. Maybe it would even speed up the graying.
Yeah, but Ultraman is usually an episodic show, so.
True, we did watch Tiga together.
Yeah.
Yeah. Oh man, can you believe it? We only have about 3 more episodes left.
Yeah, and a movie.
So here's us wondering what's going on, because if you recall, way back, around episode 14 and 15, they mentioned that that Ark's planet is being destroyed or something like that, and the Earth needs to be destroyed in order to save it. but we only took out one of the many followers of the person that's making that save my planet by destroying yours thing happen. Can we get back to that? We only have 3 episodes left to really explore that.
Maybe it'll be mentioned again.
Yeah. Just don't be clumsy. Don't be clumsy. Yeah, like freaking Blazar was a relatively good season until the very last episode. I don't want a repeat of that.
Speaking of which, you know what's weird about the Blazar Blu-ray?
What's up?
It's not necessarily a bad thing, but the last disc, disc 4, only has the last episode. The very last episode is on the last disc, and the 3 recaps and the movie. It's like, why would you put one episode, the very last episode, on the last disc? You couldn't fit it on the third disc?
But the first 3 discs have 8 episodes each, though.
Yeah, but it's just like they still could have fit it on there, I guess. But it's just kind of weird.
You know, if you ever got the first season of Power Rangers, like Volume 1, they did fit 10 episodes into the first disc.
Yeah, I have all the Shout Factory Power Ranger seasons.
Yeah, so I do not see a reason why they can't do that. Actually, with that in mind, I'm surprised that, for example, Time Force was a 5-disc set when you could have just done 10, 10, 10, 10, 40 episodes in total.
Yeah, they could have. Plus, aren't Blu-rays supposed to have more storage in them than DVD?
Yeah. Yeah. Very odd. And again, you could have still used that 4th disc to do the actual movie and recaps. But hey, at least it has the movie.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. I'm more of a DVD guy, but you know, it is what it is.
I'm personally fine with either.
Uh-huh.
You know, DVDs or Blu-rays.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, but me, I prefer DVDs.
Mm-hmm.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
Go, Dexter's Family, go.
Bow, bow, bow. Go, Dexter's Family, go. Bow, bow, bow. And like they summon a guy. You know what's funny? Whenever a Power Ranger fan says there's no I in team, you could respond by saying, yeah, well, there is an I in Gatai.
True.
And there is an I in Sentai. And the word Sentai actually does mean team, so...
Yeah, or Squadron.
Yeah. Which is the team.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. There's no I in team, but there is an I in Sentai. And there is an I in Gatai. And there is
Indeed.
an R in... And there is an I in Rider. But there's no I in
Rider is
Ultra.
usually a solo hero.
Exactly. But there is a U in Ultra.
There's an Ultraman inside us all. Because Tiga is one of my heroes.
Yes, and he's larger than life when Super's just not enough.
That was my first exposure to Ultraman as a kid.
Same. Well, let's see what the audience have to say. Ultraman creepypasta.
Yeah. I wonder if one exists. It might.
I'll check. Ultraman Ragnarok. I mean, that will require a lot of verbal, like, gymnastics, but I see what you're going for, but maybe try a little bit better with the puns. Imagination is the only weakness of the great.
Send in the Tokugers.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. OMG Beatles references. Absolutely. Because when it rains or shines, it's just a state of mind. I can show you. Can you hear me? Rain, I don't mind. Shine, the weather's fine. Yep, and that's it for the comments, guys. Thank you guys so much for watching. Please be sure to comment, like, and subscribe to us on YouTube, Facebook, Twitter, Instagram. Ding the bell icon. Stay notified for our latest videos. We do Ultraman Arc on Mondays, Kamen Rider Galva on Wednesdays, Bakuwaga Sentai Boom Boom Draw on Thursdays. This week, we're doing those two an hour later for, work-related reasons, but we're still around. Next week, we're going to have to move things around because of Christmas. But Sunday, we are doing our finale of Kamen Rider Gaim. That's right. We're doing the Zangetsu stage play and the TTFC special of Gaiden 3, which is unfortunately relegated down to a TTFC special. But it exists, so we will talk about it. And of course, once we're done with that, we're gonna spin the wheel to decide which Kamen Rider season we're gonna be doing in the month of January. And of course, check out our recent uploads of Power Morphicon interviews. We got Sasha Craig from Lightspeed Rescue, as well as Philip Jean-Marie from Power Rangers Wild Force, and we have many more to coming soon. Just stick around, see what we got. We hope you enjoy watching our interviews, and just as much as we enjoy having you actually watch our videos and comment and liking them and sharing them and whatnot. Also, check out our sister channel, The Buttery Show, where we do various movie reviews. We just did the movie Red 1 last night, and we're going to do several more movies, some Christmas edition, some not so Christmas edition. And next Sunday, we will be doing a certain movie that I've been looking forward to reviewing for, I would say, a good 2 to 3 years. So I'm excited for this one. And you can follow our personal content.
You can find me at youtube.com, Axel Ranger.
You can find me on Instagram at Boken_Kabuto. And with all that said, guys, thank you guys so much for watching. Please be sure to stay safe, stay hydrated, update your kids, how you loved ones, and we'll see you all next time. Goodbye.